r/ask Reddit. What's something everyone loves that you secretly find overrated? Switch to controversial for the real answers. I've come to love the controversial section in the comments. Always entertaining. Beyonce, I mean, sure she's good, but I don't see why she has a godlike status. Agreed. I liked her music in the early 2000s, but the past 5 years or so, I just don't get the appeal. The music sounds terrible, and she has a total god complex which is off-putting. The pregnancy photo shoot was the worst. If any normal person would have done those photos, people would say how ugly it is. But because it's her, people suddenly think that nasty fabric and gaudy floral arrangements are beautiful and classy. She cleared out an entire floor of the UCLA Medical Center so she could give birth. Her self-importance is unsettling. Twitter. It might be because it's never been a big thing where I live, but it's not that amazing. Social media is only as bad or good as you make it. On Twitter I follow people I find funny, news sources, and sports players I like. It's a good time. On Facebook I have nothing but family, people from high school. It sucks. It's like saying Reddit sucks when you're only subscribed to subreddits you don't like. Well done. This is the key. There are loose Twitter communities, like an unstructured subreddit almost. Finding one that you like is the key to enjoying Twitter. I mostly follow Canadian journalists and academics, and it's a fun way to engage with new perspectives. Truly not trolling, but Star Wars. They're mostly fine movies. I don't hate them. I always see them eventually, but I don't understand the level of dedication to them as if they're the pinnacle of cinema. Camping out in front of theaters for days, going to insane lengths to avoid spoilers, etc. I mean, they're good, but not that good emo. Popular cable sitcoms with laughing tracks. Virtual assistants and unnecessary smart devices. Alexa, can you get my smart pants to tickle my body when it's time for a poo? You know, I heard a poster a while back say something like this. Once, we freaked out about wiretaps and it became a national scandal. Nowadays we ask the wiretap to add milk to the grocery list and what weather it's gonna be today. If you listen to the Alexa ad, they literally claim as a selling point that it is always listening, always on, and can hear and listen to you from almost any direction at any volume. That shit's creepy. Shows like American Idol for a long time. To be fair, American Idol is a 8.3-ton flaming turd that has been burning since 2002. New Year's Eve celebrations. To me, it makes sense in New Zealand, Australia. I'm from NZ. It's the peak of our summer. Everyone's got Christmas and dealing with relatives out of the way. There are loads of huge music festivals, etc. People can all get rat-faced drunk without worrying about dying of hypothermia. Then you cure the hangover the next day by going to the beach, lying in the shade, having a beer to bring you right again, and hopefully a barbecue at night with heaps of sausages and salads and shit. Diversity. Nothing like soft-core racism. That's exactly why it is something not a lot of people disagree on. Because people like you shoot them down and call them names for thinking differently when you don't even know them. Lil Sebastian. I still just don't get it. He's a good damn hero, son. Taylor Swift. Her music is just plain boring. Shabby chic. I used to like that vintage and upcycled look, but now that it has become mainstream, faux vintage is everywhere and it's tacky as hell. It's the same with kitschy styles too. Owls, mustaches, old tea sets, flamingos, unicorns, etc. are not cute and quirky anymore because they are ducking everywhere, and it doesn't make you quirky either. Tanning and a lot of celebrities. Hype beast fashion. Most of the shoes are fine but the clothes are ugly, overpriced messes. Nothing wrong with wearing 1 or 2 pieces of expensive clothing, but when all you literally do is just put as much money into your outfit as you can. Ugh, it doesn't look good, man. Education. The American education system isn't geared towards learning, it's geared towards memorization and test taking. They don't teach you anything. By the time I was in 9th grade, my teachers, my parents, the principal and my IEP manager had all agreed there was nothing more they could teach me, but I still had to go, because I was a minor. It was awful, and I made it worse, for everyone else. Star Wars and Harry Potter. The writing is lazy and the drama is forced. The heroes are whiny beaches whose entire story arc is that victory was assured from the moment of their birth. I question the literacy of anybody over the age of 14 who is still reading Harry Potter, and I disregard every cinematic opinion held by anybody who claims any sliver of the Star Wars franchise is anything more than mildly entertaining. Obama. Agree, but he's miles better than the current turd sandwich, though that calls itself a president. Children. I didn't even like them when I was a child. Snapchat. Drinking. When I'm drunk I feel like an idiot and only want to be sober. When people are drunk around me I get extremely annoyed and want them to leave. I hate the taste of alcohol. People tell me try this, try that. It's all gross to me. Also, I start feeling sick before I start feeling drunk. So the only way for me to be drunk is to also feel nauseous. Big Bang Theory. I think it's nerd culture written for non-nerds. As I nerd, I think it's exploitative and inauthentic. I feel like the only thing more annoying than the Big Bang Theory is Awesome Circular Jerk is the anti-Big Bang Circular Jerk. Everyone either loves it or hates it with a passion. It's just a show. I dunno. IPA beers. As a southerner, I don't understand how people enjoy sweet tea so much. It hurts my teeth just thinking about it. I love well-made tea. Unfortunately it's getting more and more scarce. Growing up, my memo made really strong dark tea and the sugar was just right. It was suru good. These days, most folks seem to make sugar water with a hint of tea flavor. It's a real big bummer. Hating Trump. The Kardashians. I feel like I hear people bashing them more than loving them. A pretty popular thing around here for girls seems to be paint night. You pay $45. You drink and someone shows you how to paint the same painting as everyone else. It's super expensive for something that seems so pointless to me. I'd rather go to a friend's house, get some dollar store paint supplies and get trashed watching Bob Ross. Seems more entertaining and not as expensive. Spectator sports. Blah. Okay, so you moved an object over a line or through a hole accurately. Bully for you. Now please go do something useful. Fallout. New Vegas. Mumble rap. Face tattoos and Xanax. Keurigs. I bought one for myself, and I hate buying the pods all the time. Not much space for bulk storage, and I wound up just using a refillable pod. It would be easier to just have a regular coffee pot, but my soul loves using the pods still. Oh well, she's happy so the extra work is worth it. I'm over 40. There is nothing that I secretly hate, only openly. After 40, you don't give a duck if someone knows you don't like something. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.